Hey everybody. All right, today we're going to try and make a paper crane. A while back I did one. I kind of fumbled it, and in the end it did turn out to look like an origami paper crane. It didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. So today I did promise I was going to, attempt to show you again. In order to make this come out the way it's supposed to, everything has to be precise. It's a precision cut, precision folds. So because origami involves pretty much, just it's a paper fold. A long time ago I learned this, skill, I call it, from the unexpected of places. I was looking after somebody at a hospital and just spending time, and this young lady taught me how to do it. Anyway, so to make a paper crane is I want to say it's very fairly simple, but it really isn't, because if you miss one step, everything is just going to go out the window. So what you want to do is grab a piece of paper, a regular 8x10. This one is actually a very good quality paper I got from Staples. It's a little thick, so the folds might be a little, hard, a little harder to do. But I've made many of them, using this type of paper. So this is a yellow piece of paper. What I usually do to make my paper crane come out not looking plain, just like a plain yellow thingy, what I do some designs on it, and so the finished product, will have different patterns on it. But in this case, we're just going to use this plain yellow 8x11 sheet of paper. So what you want to do is place the 8x10 in front of you. It doesn't matter which way. And what you want to do is grab one edge, and fold it towards you, and bring it to the edge towards you, like so. All right. Now what you want to do is make sure the edge is even. The edge that you're bringing in towards you is even with the one that's on the table. So now what you want to do is, once you make sure that it's even, just bring it in and fold it like so, making sure that it's really even. Okay, let's see if we can get this one to be as even as possible. Okay, alright, so here we have this. Initially you're going to have a shape like that, okay, like so. So what you want to do is trim off this excess right here. This excess right there. Grab a pair of scissors. Any kind of scissors, doesn't matter. It could be something as big or a little smaller. And just go carefully from one end to the other. Cut it along the edge like that, making sure you cut it precisely all the way up to the end. So you have that piece left. This is basically useless. If you want to make a smaller crane, you can, but it's a lot harder to do with that. So now, what you're going to have left is this piece that we can fairly say that it's square. All right. So now you have a two-fold like that. It's folded in half. What you want to do is make an equal fold on the opposite side of it, like so, making sure again the edges are even. So you're going to have that like that. When you open it, it's still square. So you turn it over to the middle, because you have these two edges, one end to an end like that. So now what you want to do is fold it along like so, making a rectangle now. And when you're doing that, you want to make sure also that the edges are even from one end to the other. Okay, I hear Quincy running down. He was feeling lonely. He was upstairs. So now he comes out. All right, so you have that. So you open it up again and make another fold. You're going to make another rectangle, making sure now again that the edges are even when you fold it, like so. I don't know if you can see this, but we're going to try to make sure that it's even. Because if it's not even, we're going to be in trouble later. Okay. Alright, it's fairly even. Alright, so once you do all these folds, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 triangles from this square piece of paper. So remember the first fold that we made along the edge? So grab one side of that edge and fold it back, making a triangle like so. So now you want to put it down in front of you with the edge like that in front of you. Grab hold of one end and fold it in like so. I'm going to show you that again. Grab it, fold it in. It's going to be an easy fold because because you already have the edges. So you fold like that, you're going to have a shape like that. So turn it over, the opposite end, and do the same thing like so. So now what you have is a smaller square piece of paper. Alright, this is where the magic starts to take shape. Alright, so now what you want to do, you want to put it down with the open end towards you. Grab this lip like that. This is where it gets a little tricky. So you want to fold it up pull it up like so. And you want to fold it back away from you. See, it's a little tough because the paper here is kind of thick. All right. So you fold it like so, like away from you, because the paper is so thick. I'm going to help it a little bit because if I force it, it's going to rip. So you want to pull it down like so. And when you do, let's see, you're going to have this. Then you flatten it. Okay. Alright, so you're going to have a shape, something shaping like that. Alright? See? Alright, it's taking shape. So now that you have this on that side, what you want to do is turn it over, put this back down on the table, and you're going to do the same thing that you did on the other side from the opposite side. Same thing, being careful not to rip the paper as you do the fold. Okay? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Alright. Oh, we're getting there. Alright. So now you have this. You have this fancy shape like that. And if you take notice, it's looking like kind of like a leg. Alright? At this point you want to have this. So what you want to do is put it back down. You can leave it like so. And then remember, one part like that. You want to put it down, grab one edge and fold it away from you along that line. Remember the line that had the legs? Okay, fold it to that edge and press it down like that. Turn it around. Do the same thing from the opposite side. Fold it to the edge. so the two sides meet in the middle. All right, so you're gonna have that like that. See it? Okay, so now what you want to do, you want to turn it over and do the same thing. Grab one edge and fold it towards the center. Being careful, making sure that when you fold it, the top edge is even with the bottom edge. So you turn it back around like that and grab one end and fold it towards the center. Okay, now you have the shape. You still have the legs with a smaller fold. All right? So now what you want to do, you want to bring it in like so and fold it like that. Okay? You want to have a shape like that. So this long edge, you want to grab it, put it down, grab it and fold it up away from you toward these two. Okay, you want to fold it towards those two. Because this here that you're folding up is going to be either the tail or the beak. Alright, so you fold it up and then you turn it over, grab the other long end and fold it up like so. Okay? The magic is beginning to take shape. So what you want to do is do this. You decide which of these two are going to be the tail or the beak. In this sense, in this case, I'm going to pick this end as my beak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the small edge and fold it inside like so. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so now what I want to do is grab it and fold it like so. All right? So, you have this. You pull it towards the middle like that. All right? So you have your beak. You have your beak, you have your tail. Now flip it over. When you flip it over, you're going to see this edge right here has a little hole in the middle. What you want to do is you're pulling the wings apart, being careful not to rip the paper. As you're pulling it apart, you want to blow into it through the hole, like so. All right? What you have is a paper crane. Touchdown. All right? So there you have it. This is almost perfect. You have your beak, you have your tail. All right? It's standing pretty much straight and about to take off like that. It's almost like the Osprey, the V-22 Osprey. All right? See that? Now that took shape in front of you in about 13 and a half minutes. All right? It could go a little faster, or I used that speed because I was trying to show you as carefully as I could and as precisely as I could, you know, based on what we have here, my little laptop and the lighting and the paper. Okay, so there you have it, the paper crane. Now with origami, there are all kinds of shapes. You can make jet fighters, you can make whatever. This is the only shape that I know, and I've been trying to perfect it ever since I learned it. And it doesn't get any better than this. It's beautiful and when it's finished. All right? So there you have it. I'm going to post this on YouTube later on. And as you're watching it live, later on you're going to see it on YouTube. So that's your finished product, paper crane. If you turn around, like so. Ta-da! Success! We have our paper crane. That's how it's made. All right? Right there. Hopefully you got value from, you know, watching me do this for you. And it's just one of those things, as somebody that shares value, I wanted to take the time and show you how to do it. Now, having seen this, are you going to be able to do it just from watching this one time? Most likely not. But don't despair, because the first time I did it, I got stuck at one of the points, and I came home and I searched for YouTube, on YouTube, how to make one of these. When I got to the spot where I got stuck, I saw the step, and voila, I was able to do it. So once I got to that point, I didn't need to view any videos on how to make it. And ever since then, from time to time, I make it for little kids, you know, just to brighten their day and stuff like that. So hopefully you got value from watching this, and if you did, you can share this video and, you know, share it with everybody that you think will, you know, will have a ton of fun watching it, and perhaps they could learn how to do it from, you know, watching this video. All right. For more inspirational videos, you can subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also for more videos on how to do marketing, how to provide value to your customers, in whatever areas of your life. You can also subscribe to my blog at succeedwithchintuaalozie.com. All right, that's it, folks. And below this video, you're gonna see a link to my blog as well. All right, so you can click on it and head on over there and see more, you know, more value. Appreciate your time. Until the next video, take care. So now you know how to make a paper crane. There you go.